Hello, Internet. Welcome to the stream. Let me adjust the camera a bit. Long time no see. So I've been out for 3 weeks for my wedding, and now I'm back. I got my free time back, and I'm ready to continue this awesome project. My name is Ionel, for those who don't know, and I'm a software developer trying to build a website builder similar to Webflow, Wix, what else? Flutter, not Flutter. What's the framer? Live in a live stream. I'll try to do this live stream every day, but it depends on my time. I'll see what when I can stream. And what you see in front of me on the screen is what I built in the past 7 streams. It's a simple website builder that loads an HTML page, just HTML and CSS, and you can use it to change some of the basic styles. The idea behind the project is to, as I said, load to build actually HTML pages and with CSS only for now. The main idea is to actually build a more robust websites in the known frameworks like React and Angular and Vue and so on and so forth. But I just started with something simple, building a website builder that creates simple HTML and CSS pages. And in the past few streams, let me start from scratch. Actually, if you don't know what a website builder is, which I doubt you don't, it's something, I have some templates I found on Dribble. It's something like this, just a website that allows you to create some other websites. And the main sections of this website builder is, there are three main ones. The center one is what you are trying to build in the center. On the left is the components that you can drag and drop in the page, on the page. And on the right is the settings that you can change, the styles that you can change on the selected element. And I have here a bunch of designs from some other people, but basically they are all the same. A middle section and two left and right sections. And in the past 7 streams, I was able to do something similar to that, where you can, let me actually start from scratch. So if I don't have a clear, do I have a clear button? Yes, I have a clear button. This is how the project starts. I can open then a template, an HTML file. This HTML file was created by AI in the first stream, but in the next few streams, I want to be able to build this exact template using the builder itself. For now, it's not very advanced. It cannot build this, but I will add more features. And in the next 3, maybe 4 streams, we will be able to build this template. So it loads this template. I have the left section, which shows me the hierarchy of elements. And also I have a list of components that I can drag and drop into the template. In the center, oops, my cat is doing bad things. In the center is the template that I just opened. And if I click on an element, I have different styles that I can edit. As I showed you earlier, like a font size, a font weight, what else? I can change the spacing between elements, margins, paddings, and so on and so forth. And the orange and light blue highlighting here shows the margins and the paddings, just so you understand where is the space coming from. And let me also show you some components that I can add. So I can add like buttons in here. As you can see, there are like animations and placeholders that show you where are the components placed. So if I drag it around here, it will be placed between the two elements in here. Cool. And in today's stream, as with any other stream, I plan what I do in today's stream, and at the end we will do a small plan for what we're going to do at the end of the beginning of the next stream. So the plan for today, well, the main plan is to build this exact template. Let me reset the template. If I refresh, yes, I don't have the changes saved, so I need to add saving into the file because I dragged the button, but the button is not here after refresh. So that's a bug I need to fix. So the main idea is to build this exact template from a blank page. After the last stream number 7, I was able to do some tweaks to the code and make it more robust. And honestly, I played a bit with it, and I was able to almost create the header here. So actually the header, sorry, the header is a bit more complex. If I make this window smaller, the header contains, actually let me close it. The header contains like a title of the page that you're trying to build and a menu on the right with a button that says, in this case, start building. And if I now try to recreate this, we can then see what things are missing from the builder, and then we can add them so we can build this exact header here. And then we can jump to build this hero section, and then we can jump to build this section. Why choose my builder, whatever, with these cards and so on and so forth, all the way down. This is a pricing section. Here's a bug where it's a blank page, blank space here that we need to fix. So there are a few things to fix here. So yeah, let's begin. Let's try to build this header and see where we get stuck, and then code the feature that is missing and continue from there. Based on the components that I have here, these basic 4 components, a box is just a container for things that you can place into. So we can say that the logo here and the menu on the right they're all inside a box. So we can start with that. Hey Subo, welcome to the stream. Let me know if anything is wrong with the stream, because I have a changed setup and I'm not sure if everything is okay. Cool. And so if I add a box, I will add the box underneath here for now, temporarily, so I can see how far we can get with building the same header at the top. So a box is, as I said, an empty container. As by default, it has like a set height. That's why we can see it on the screen. In web development, containers don't have a set height. So just for visual purposes, I added a specific height. After a long time, yeah, I as I said at the beginning, there's a usual latency. Yeah, I'm not sure how I can fix the latency. I have to check the settings, but I think this is a YouTube thing. I might need to change OBS to something else, maybe, if it's not YouTube. All right, so continuing from here, in the container here, I have to add like a text to write my builder. So I'll add the text in here. And I also fixed, after the 7th stream in my 3-week break, I also fixed the text editing. So if I double click on this, I'm able to change the text. I added the text editing 2 or 3 streams ago. It was okay, but it didn't work for buttons. So I took some time and fixed the text editing on buttons too. I will show you later when we will add the button on the right, the start building button. All right, so for the menu, for the logo, this is my builder, and I can click outside to just have the... Oh wait, there's a bug here. I clicked outside, but I can still select, I mean, I can still edit the text, so this is a bug here. Let me also take some notes here. So the README plan for today. Clicking outside an editable text editable element should disable text editing. That's one bug. Cool. But I think this means we cannot... Can we change the font size? Yeah, we can. So I guess we can continue from here. This is a font size 24 with bold text and the color, this weird... Let me copy the color. Ooh, is this a bug again? I clicked on this. Not sure what happened. The color changed from blue to black. I will ignore it for now. So let me copy the color because I want to use the same color on this one. So paste the color. Okay. Font size was 24 with bold text. And the color is almost the same. Is it the same? Almost. On the screen it doesn't look the same, but I will just assume it's the same. Alright, the next thing is to add the menu on the right. So for now, well, technically they should be links that point to different sections on the page right here. We don't have this functionality yet, so we need to code it, but for now I will just add simple text and a simple button. So what I need to do is inside the my builder parent, which is the container I added, the box I added in the first place, I can add I think like this. I can add a text like so. Alright, so there's another bug. The padding highlight does not update, so the parent got bigger in height because I added a new element, but the highlight, the light blue highlight, didn't update, which is like there's a canvas on top that shows the padding, and this should also update when the parent changes. So the next one is update the selected element overlay when an element is added / deleted. But if I click outside and click back on the container, now the highlight is correct because it's rendered again. Alright, I added the text, but as you can see, the text is underneath the logo. So the easiest way to make the text on the right, let's actually also change it. So this would be features. The easiest way is to make the parent display flex, and immediately it arrange itself in the horizontal direction or in the row direction of the flex attribute. And I can also say maybe display, even though it's not really correct, display between. So now the features is on the right, and I also need to make it align center because the features, actually let me switch back to start. As you can see, the features text is at the top, it's not in the center, so I can just say align items center. It's now in the center, and also make the parent for now space between. It's getting into shape. The problem with space between is it adds space between each item. So if I add another text like so, the space between interacts with all the children, and now every element has space between. But in our case, this should be how it works. And to fix this, well, technically the easiest way is to make my builder flex 1, but we don't have a flex basis. So let me show you in the DevTools for now. Oh, oops. Oh, the browser crashed. Oof. Okay, give me a second. The camera is really weird today. Yeah, let me open the browser again. 1 second. Where is this? This one. Restore. All right. Ooh, so many windows. Let me move all of these windows out. Yeah, thank you very much, Google Chrome. You are the best. Okay. And I think it should be all right. Switching on the share. All right. I am back. So, what happened? Oh yeah, it didn't save. Let me add the text back. So, components, text, back, and this was how it works. And as I said, I want to show you how can I fix this in the DevTools, and then I can add the things that the style properties in the right panel to fix it, to fix this issue in the builder and not in the DevTools. So the idea is to go here in the parent, make the parent justify content start, and the first child, which is the logo, make it be flex 1. And now the logo occupies all of the space on from the left to right, and everything else is occupied by the menu. But I don't have this property here, flex 1, in the list of properties. So this is another thing that I need to add. How can we call this? Is this called flex? Let's call it flex for now. Add the flex style. Okay, cool. The next, let's start adding more text here. It's a bit the highlight of adding text is a bit confusing here. Most of it was built by AI, so not sure exactly where this the text goes, but well, technically it needs to go into the parent. This signals it goes inside the My Builder logo. Actually, we can test this. If I add it, yeah, it adds it inside the My Builder logo. So I can remove it because this is not what I want. Let's play a bit with it. So if I go underneath, it added where? This is the parent. Oh, between the logo and the other ones. What was the highlight again? This one. Huh. And this one is right underneath the parent. Okay. It's a bit buggy, but I guess it works. So this is what I want. Actually, no. I want it at the end of how it works. Huh. So it's not an easy way to do it. Oh, like this? Maybe? Okay. So I can add it beneath in this case. With the highlight shows I can add it beneath how it works, and it adds it well, technically beneath the element tree, but because of flex row, it shows on the right. So let's add it again. So yeah, I played a bit with the drop functionality. So this is testimonials. Oops, no. And the last one is pricing. So beneath testimonials, pricing, oh, without enter. And the last one is a button beneath pricing, and this is called start building. And like so, I have almost the same header as the one at the top. But there are a few differences, and I will take notes about them right now. As you can see, if I hover over the header, the parent, the header, the container header is this big one from left to right, but it also has another container inside which contains the actual content. And it's not the same in my case. I have like a big container, so I need to add another one inside, and all of my elements should be inside that small container. And I don't have a feature for this. Technically, well, how other website builders does it? I think, there are a few ways. One is to implement multiple element selection. So if I click on something and then hold Control or Command on something else, I should be able to select multiple elements. Oh, before that I need to add a box. So technically I should add a box inside the parent. So somewhere around, I don't know where, I guess here at the top. Yeah, have a box inside at the top, but inside the parent. Oh, it's not inside. Let me delete it. Where should I add it? Like this? Like so, I guess. Select everything with Command or Control click, and then drag and drop everything into this new container, and then play with the margins or max width or something to achieve the same style. Another option is to go into the tree view. So I have, this is the main header, and this is the next one, I guess. Well, I need to implement clicking on the tree view, because right now I click on these and nothing happens. I don't know what exactly these divs are. So it will be helpful to click on them and highlight them on the screen. So let's also add this. Highlight, select the selected element in the tree view. Does it have the features of dragging an element from one place to another yet? No. So I need to also implement that. So drag and drop an element from one place to another on the canvas. Should we call it canvas? Let's call it template for now, or page or something. Sorry. Highlight the selected element from the tree view after clicking it, or maybe hovering it, probably. So yeah, I need to implement dragging and drop, I guess, from one parent to another, similar to dragging from, yeah, it should work in the same way, with the difference that I need to delete it from the page and then add it to the other section. Dragging and dropping from the components panel just adds elements on the screen. But it's 90% the same thing. So it should be easy to implement. And these are the, oh, I didn't finish this one. So in the element tree view, I should be able to do basically the same thing. Assuming this is the smaller child, this one, it does some selection. I think this is from the first live stream. I think AI built this. I think it selects everything that has the same name. In this case, div. So it selects every div. Okay. I'm also not sure why do we have so many divs. Anyways, so technically, yeah, I should be able to control click on these and then drag and drop from in the tree view, drag and drop everything from here into the child, into the second child, into the second container. So these are the two options. The most common one, I think, is the first one, where you do multiple selection and then you drag and drop from one place to another. And I guess we can also start with simple selection. We have the simple selection. I should technically be able to just implement dragging and dropping. Okay. And let's continue with building this. Let's see what other things are missing so we can add in the to-do list. We build this. I guess links are missing. Clicking on this one should scroll the page all the way down here. Maybe when you click features, how it works, I guess, is yes, on this section, how it works section. Testimonials, pricing, and so on and so forth. This is the pricing section. And start building, I guess, is a redirect to some other page. And we also don't have redirects. But these are not style related things. We will build functionality later. At least this is how I plan it. What else? The button is a bit different. It almost looks the same, but I think the color is different. Yeah, the color is different, but we can change color, so that's okay. And maybe the font size? No, the font size is the same. The button is okay. Yeah, I guess this is the only thing. Well, I'm thinking actually, I think I can build this without implementing anything else. I need to delete everything and then inside the parent, add the container first, the child container, and then add the my builder, the features, links, and the button. But this is a tedious work. So I'm yeah, we need to build the dragging and dropping. All right, let's do it. Let me commit this. I'm not sure what's editing element, editing line breaks. This is something I built a few weeks ago. Well, it's not much, so I will just revert everything. In the template? No, the template is okay. Let's commit this. It's not very important. So let's see how we can begin this. Can AI do it in one shot? Maybe. Oh, one thing I did, if you will remember from the last stream, I tried. Actually, I forgot if I tried, but I think I tried separating the code into different files, and I found one AI that could do it. It's called augmentcode.com, and it has a plugin for the IDE I am using, the IntelliJ IDE, and I was able to open it in my project, and it was able to create a fully functional website by refactoring the things that I said. All the code from one file, which was the app.tsx file, into all these different files here. And now I have different functionalities into different files. And this is a drag and drop functionality that I think we will be working here in this stream. Let's see if it can do it. One bad thing about this new AI agent is that it broke. It's broken right now for some reason, but let's try. Add a console log in app.tsx. Let's see if this works. App.tsx. because last time it didn't work. It worked when I tried it the first time, but after a few prompts it stopped working. No, it works. Okay, I think it works now. App component render. Yeah, that's okay. So it works. Refresh. So the idea is to drag and let's identify the files, or let's see if the AI can identify the files. I want implement dragging and dropping the selected element from one parent to another in the template. Implement. Let's see if it can identify the needed files. It should play with drag and drop, TS file and the app.tsx file. Alright, so it found the files. Maybe because I had them opened? I don't see it searching. Anyways, that's good. Drag and drop, element handlers. Okay, it played with this. Make element draggable. Okay. All right. If I refresh the page, do I lose everything? So somehow it works. Saving the added elements. The elements I added from the components panel. Huh. Because I added one button at the end of the start of this stream and it didn't save. So I need to check what's going on. Oh, I think because I changed styles after I added elements, it's saved, because changing styles saves the HTML on the file. But adding elements doesn't. We'll check this later. Let's see. Oh, it didn't finish. Set up event listeners. Target element, get data, move element. That data transfer. Right, so it finished. Let me quickly check what it did here. Drag and drop. If is move operation data transfer. I guess so. Element handlers. Make element draggable. It adds a draggable attribute. Stops every event from propagating. Adds this custom data. Some ID. Okay. Handlers. Drag start. Add event listener. Okay. And app.tsx. Oh, we have errors. I think cursor is a bit better in terms of AI coding, except splitting big chunks of code into different files. Let's see what's this error about. On click is not declared. Do I need to? I think it is declared. Element ref current. Existing handlers. Let's ignore this for now. Let's see if this works first. Not here. Here. All right. So if I drag a box around here, all right, and move it like this, yeah, it works. All right. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Whew. I wasn't expecting this to work first try. So I just found another bug. I'll just ignore it for now. So if I drag and drop this like so, yeah. Oh, like so. Okay, one by one. Is this hello? Like so. Pricing. Like so. Start building. Like so. All right. Now this one is display flex. Let's see what's going on here. This one should be display flex. Width 100%. We don't have the width property, so we cannot set width. Well, this is another thing that we need to add. Yeah, nice. So if I make this flex 1 as before, it is flex 1. So because yeah, we need to add the width property, because the child container, it doesn't have width 100%. If I add width 100%, well, the problem is fixed. So yeah, let me go and in the README. Oh man, in the README, add width style. I don't have it, right? Font size, layout, gap, margin. No, it's not here. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, let's quickly add the width property. And I think I want to do this manually to start understanding the code. In the properties panel, let's start from top to bottom. Styles, these are all the styles of the element. In this case, I need to width. Do we have something here similar to width? We don't. Let's also add the height one. So width and height. They are both strings from CSS properties. Let's see something else. Add controlled state for active input elements. Grid, template, rows, gap, margin. For active input elements. Huh. Not sure what this is. Debounce, we don't care about this one. Load styles from the element when it changes. This is useful. Values, who is values? Values, get the styles from the element. Okay. Who is styles? I saw styles here. Get the styles from the selected element. And this is styles ref. Use refs to track the current values without triggering re-renders. Oh, so yeah, I remember. A few streams ago, we had a problem with changing styles, and especially for colors. If I drag the mouse when changing a color, let me give you an example. Let me select the button, like so. There was a very bad lag when I did this, because it was the React was rendering the properties panel for every color in between dragging, and it was very, very slow. So I prompted AI to move everything from use state, because there were a bunch of use states here for each style. So I prompted AI to change use ref, to change from using use state to use ref. And I'm triggering the style change only when it's needed. Oh, well, technically. For example, not changing the style. I'm saving the data. I'm saving the new styles in this component, in the right component, only when I click outside or something. I don't want to take a look at the code right now, but this one, the useref thing, fixed it. And I think instead of for some styles, for margin, padding, gap, and some grid stuff, it's using useState. I'm not sure why yet, so I'll just ignore it for now. So load the styles from the element when it changes. Okay. Do we need to add something here? So margin is here, width is here. Yeah, margin is also here. I think there's a bug somewhere. I just feel it. No, everything is here. Only these ones are in the state. Anyway, I'll just ignore it for now. Spacing values, padding. Let's continue this thing. I don't know. Let's add them right here or something. Color. So the width and the height. Well, wait a second. If selected element, do this. Otherwise, do what? Reset values when no element is selected. Oh, okay, let's reset them. Boom, boom. Width and height. What else? Update styles. We don't care about this. Handle spacing change. Why is this a special thing? Anyways, it works for now. Handle select change. No. Value. Blah blah blah. Display options. Flex options. Justify. Okay, these are just values for select boxes. Get current values from ref for rendering. I guess I need width and height, right? Height, all right. Oh, the AI used to space indent. Huh. I need to fix that. All right. So, and also add some inputs for these. Where should I add it? I think above typography. Typography. Right here. And I want an input. Let me copy an input from here. From margin. So typography. Right here. And I need only 2 inputs. This is the size section. Yeah. Oh, oops. A label. This is width. This is area label. Width. Active inputs. Values. Oh, this is not active inputs. This is just width. Like so. Handle spacing change. No. Is this a handle change? Handle selected change? What's going on here? Handle selected change. Yeah, this is what I want. The property is width. Wait a second. Key property. Oh, no. This should be. Wait a second. How do I do this? Key. What's a key? Key property. Style property. The key is the new value. The key is a new value? Oh man, this is so confusing. Boom, boom, boom. Update style property. So this is the style property and the new value. But what is property? If property, I think they're the same thing. So width, and value. No? Yes, no? String. What? Oh no. Font weight. No, this is the other way around. V width. Let's also do the same thing for height. I need to refactor this code. This is a mess. Why do I need to write it twice? Anyways, I'll refactor off stream. So this one is the height, this is directly height, and that's it. Let's see, refresh, click on this. Yes. Yeah, AI mess. I'm not sure how junior developers use this. It's very nice at the beginning, but then when the code gets very complex, as you can see, it made a mess. It doesn't have the ability to think, I guess, outside the box for a second and come up with some sort of a framework around the product that it's building. In this case, I was expecting AI to build some sort of a library, like a generic library for modifying HTML and CSS templates. But it just adds a bunch of code on top of a bunch of code and so on and so forth. And everything starts to be a mess, especially when you go and add more features and more features and more features. It gets everything, it makes everything into a mess. And I'm thinking, and I thought about this a few weeks ago, what if I'm writing like a specification document about how should the product behave, and AI should read that every time I prompt it to do something, and it should align the product that it's building, the code that it's writing, it should align it with the spec that I wrote at the beginning. For example, and Cursor has the same thing. Augment has this augment memories file, and it has a bunch of things that it reads before writing any code. And I didn't write this. This is what Augment created by itself. User is building a website builder, prefers the website builder drag and drop indicator to adapt something. User experience performance issues with use state. This is the thing I told you about a few moments ago in the properties panel with the color picker, blah blah blah. So it picked some things from what I prompted it 2 weeks ago, and of course I can add something else on top of it. But it's not enough. It needs to be like a proper specification file where I detail the functionality, so it doesn't write any mess like this, because the specification doesn't say anything about messy code or doesn't describe messy code. All right, where was I? Yeah, the width. So if I select the child container and if I go to the size width, write 100%. Oh, 100. Let's go refresh. I cannot write. What's going on here? It is 100%. 1600. No. It doesn't allow me to write anything here. Let me see. It might be due to the use ref. Yeah. Because in React, when you do a change on an input, you usually have a state, and the state updates while you type, and the value you pass to the input is the new updated value. But because I'm using a ref and the ref doesn't change, or does it? It should change. Oh, the component isn't rendered because I'm using ref. So I guess this is why AI created this special active input thing. Especially, yeah, for margin and padding. The margin and padding has inputs, and this works. And what else was here? The gap. What's gap? Oh, this one. This is also an input. Yes. Grid template rows and columns. Which one is this? Oh, I don't think I have it here. Yeah, I'm not sure what why AI added this, but yeah, it seems it added special state handling. It will be a long document for sure. It will be a massive document, a massive document. But maybe this is the future of software engineering, writing very specific documentation for the project, and the AI would just, you know, read it and then implement what we just described. In a sense, this is what it's like. You are the client and you describe to someone what your product, what you want the product to do. Right? If you are a company that builds a product, a software product, a client comes to you and describes what the product does. The advantage of talking to a human is that we as software developers can ask questions about the product and things that the client doesn't foresee. So we can also fill in the gaps in case the client doesn't know how a specific feature should behave. But I think we can also build AIs to do the same thing. Yeah, the clients don't know what they want, but we as developers and also AI can ask questions about, or at least suggest to the client what they want, or what they think they want. They can ask, do you want authentication? Do you want Google authentication? Do you want permissions? Do you want this table or this chart to also display things per month or per year, or grouped by user or grouped by product? Do you also want to handle, do you also want to have dollars and euros as a currency, or just dollars? We can tell AI to ask questions in case it doesn't know what to build. The same as we as developers ask questions. All right, let me fix this one. So width and height. Let me see what handle select change does. So it saves the value in a new constant. Okay, unnecessary. It calls update style, which does what? Oh, it sets the actual style of the element. The HTML element, and calls onStyleChange. And the onStyleChange is something from the app.tsx file, which is, I assume, saves to the file. Alright, so update style doesn't change the state. Style ref, property new value. Oh, I saw this one here as well. Style values ref current property equals new value. Styles ref current property equals value. So this is a duplicated thing. Oh, AI. And if special case for display to update conditional rendering. If property is the display, do something special, and again on style change. So it runs these two lines of code twice. But it doesn't do anything with the re-rendering the component, the properties component. And that's why I cannot write anything in here except one character. So the fix is to continue what the AI did here and have everything in an active inputs state. So width and height. And I think I also saw it in here, yes. Width, values, dot width and height, alright. Oh, come on. Why is it using two spaces when it writes code? What else? Oh, this one too, width and height. I think it uses two spaces because this is how the code was written by the package that started the first. Oh, the camera died. Oh, let me fix that. All right, I am back. Okay. Yeah, so I think, yeah, it started, the project was started with two spaces, and this is how I continued. And I just didn't check the code, honestly, to see if it has 2 or 4 spaces. But I'll rearrange the code to 4 spaces, and yeah, I should pick from there. Do we have errors here? Oh, unused stuff, doesn't matter. And maybe here, unused stuff, doesn't matter. And instead of handle select change, I saw another special handler at the end here. Handle spacing change? No. Set active inputs? What? Handle spacing change. Set active inputs. No. What about gap? Gap. No. Where's the gap? Gap here. Update styles gap. Style values. So it manually does the style update. Let's also do the same. In here. Update style width. Current width. Previous value, blah blah, width. And the same for height. Alright, so now it should work. Refresh. If I select this and write 100%, boom, it's 100%. If I select this element to edit it, to see it in the DevTools, it has 100%. And if I refresh now, it should, well, stay at 100%. Let me also. Oh, there's a bug here. Where is it? This one. It has a width 100%, but the actual value in the input is, well, the actual computed width of the element. So this is not correct. It should be 100% here. Let's fix this, and I think I will end the stream here. I am a bit rusty because I forgot how the project works a bit, to be honest. And that's why I moved a bit slow today. I will quickly fix this one. This is where is it? I think here, styles width. Let me add a debugger here. And let's see what JavaScript has to give us. Styles width. Yeah, it gives us the actual width. How can we select what styles? Get computed style. No. Let's ask AI about this. How can I get the actual CSS style value instead of the computed value? For example, so I'm using this one, get computed style. For example, get computed style dot width gives me a value in pixels and not 100%, for example. Oh, I said that once. Let's see what it does here. Come on. You are right, blah blah blah. To get the actual value defined, you need to access the inline style or the CSS rules directly. Get computer style. When you use get, it returns the final computed values that have been applied and calculated. For example, if an element has width 100%, okay. Alright, solution. First, let's check the current implementation. No, show me how should I do it in the first place. Let's implement the function. Don't implement, oh god. Okay, let's see what it does here. I didn't want it to do anything, but it's very proactive. Let's see what it does. Style utils. Get original style value. So element style, inline style value. What if I don't what if I don't inline values? Then check all style sheets. Okay, so it gets all the style sheets on the page. Filters them for what? Filter, this will throw if a style sheet is cross origin. Okay. Oh, this is messy. Replace. Kebab property. Accessible. No, this is so bad. Get style value. Get original style value. Oh, get dimension style. No. What? Check if the element height is close to 100%. Why? No. This is too complicated. Is this the right thing? Let's Google this. I don't trust AI. JavaScript get the real CSS style value instead of the computed value. Get CSS not computed property value. Margin 5%. Document style, yeah, this is how people do it. Document style sheets. Function for each style sheet rules. What's this? Let's see. The context should be. How can I select the iframe? Actually, it doesn't matter. Let's play with this. Style sheets. We have 3 style sheets. Okay. But I don't have any specific style sheets for the template. Okay, I'll do this off stream. Did it also change the properties panel? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh. Did it broke everything? Let's see. Refresh. Select. It works? 100%. 100% it works. Well, yeah, this is a nice way to end the stream. Actually, let's see if this actually works. 50%. Yeah, it works. 50%. 100%. Well, I guess, yeah, this works. A nice way to end the stream. In the next stream, hopefully, and I really want to do this tomorrow, this is what we did today, we'll add these things. Hopefully all of them. Or maybe more. Or maybe 2 of them. Depends on how buggy the code AI wrote is. Yeah. This is the end of the stream. A really quick stream. It's been an hour. So this is how I stream in the weekdays. See you tomorrow. Peace. Bum, 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 bum.